Hi, I'm Gilbert Baggerman, and today we're going to be doing some lessons on how to use these foam noodles. Today we have Tom, Maureen, and Dave demonstrating for us. And they're holding these foam noodles, and the first activity is very simple. They're just simply going to balance it on their palms. You can have your students walk around as well, and if they can do this, see if they can call a toss and switch. Toss it up and switch it to the other hand and balance. Feel free to move around, that's it. Now can you toss it up and flip to the underside of your hand and catch it? It's pretty challenging. Very good. All right, that's enough. And now, if you can put one finger or a hand, doesn't matter, as long as it's sideways. See now if you can balance the noodle on the middle. Very good, Dave. That's it. And a lot of kids, they love balancing it on their heads as well. And they want to do that perfectly okay. Then you can have them practice walking around with that stick on top of their heads. Okay, very good. Now that we've had a chance to practice balancing the noodle on us, we're going to practice balancing on the noodle. If you can put that noodle on the ground, okay, put it sideways like Maureen is first. Put the balls of your feet on top of the noodle, all right? And then you're going to raise your heels off the ground so that you're bouncing entirely on the noodle. There you go. All right, and now you're going to turn so that you're facing forward. Put one foot on that noodle. Turn it so that it's facing forward. That's it. Put one foot forward, just like a skateboard or a surfboard, and you're going to balance just like that. Put your hands out to the side, bend your knees slightly, and balance. And see if you can switch feet so that the other foot's forward and balance. Very good. Okay, and now if Dave and Maureen can get closer together, Tom, I'm going to have you do it solo. Okay, this time you're going to start the end of the noodle. Okay, and you're going to hold hands, and then you're going to lift your heels off and slide down. And Tom obviously doesn't need a partner, so he's going to just do it by himself and go back to the other direction. That's it. Okay, excellent. Now face forward. Holding with just one hand, Maureen and Dave. And Tom, you're just going to balance on your own, and you're going to go forward. Now, why are they holding hands? It's because it makes it easier. For students who are having trouble balancing, having that extra support will create success for them. Why isn't Tom holding anyone's hand? Because he doesn't need that help. He can do it on his own, which is why you want him to practice on his own. Okay, very good. And now, the next thing is, if you would pick up your noodle and form a triangle. Okay, now the way you hold this is you want to have one hand on the bottom and one hand in the middle like this. And what's going to happen is Dave is going to toss his noodle to Maureen. Maureen at the same time will toss hers to Tom, will toss his to Dave. So basically you're switching noodles. Ready? And toss. And toss. Very good. And hold on. Now, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging still. This time when you catch it with just one hand. Okay, and go. And go. And stop. And this time we're going to switch directions. You're going to toss it the opposite direction. This time when you catch it with the opposite hand. And go. And go. Bless you. And go. And stop. Very good. Now we're going to have Maureen and Tom demonstrate the next one, and Dave and I will demonstrate as well. Okay, Dave, if you can stand over here for me. This time you have only one partner, okay, and you're going to have one partner is going to have both noodles, and you're going to put your hand like this, one on the very bottom, in the middle, and this time I'm going to launch both noodles in the air to you at the same time, Dave. Catch each one with one hand. Ready? Like this. Like that. And then you're going to reload and launch it back to me. Maureen and Tom, you guys can anytime you want. Very good. And if you want to stand even further back, you can even launch it further, making it more interesting to catch. Okay, and now we're going to form a bigger group with 4 people. So now, Dave, if you would join Tom and Maureen, okay, I'm only going to need 3 noodles. Now that you have 3 people there, 1 person standing here, you're going to have your hand on the very bottom like this, and the other hand is holding in the middle. This time I'm going to launch 3 noodles. Each of you catch 1. Okay, ready? Oh, very good. Okay, you give me back the noodles. All right, now this time you're going to have a specific color to catch. So, Maureen, which one do you want to catch? You got the pink, Dave? Green. Well, that means, Tom, you got the yellow, right? So make sure you catch your own color. Very good. Okay. We're going to try this. Now if you can grab a ball, Dave, you and Maureen can be the stretcher. And Tom, you and I. Hold on. There we go. All right. What you do is you put the ball on the ground with your partner. You're going to make what I call a stretcher, holding the sticks like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up the stretcher, go down, and pick up. And you're going to practice rolling it back and forth. Keep the sticks a little bit open so that there's a gap so the ball can stay in the groove. Rolling it back and forth by raising and lowering it. Okay, now, once you've practiced that a little bit, have the ball in the middle, you're going to do what's called a trampoline. Trampoline is you're going to toss the ball up and try to catch it. Ready, go. Oh, good job, Tom. Go. And go. Hey, all right, good job. All right, and this time, very good. You're going to make it even more challenging. Dave and Maureen, you're going to launch your ball to us, and we're going to catch it.
All right.
Go ahead. Okay, we're going to try launching it to you, and you're going to catch it. Go. Not bad. That's good enough. Okay, now we're going to try the short sticks. Okay, couple of things. These foam noodles can be purchased in many different locations. I bought mine from the 99-cent store. And they also have different lengths. Or if you wish, you can just cut any of those long ones down to the size that you need. Another thing that you should be aware of, today we're doing it in an auditorium on a hard floor. If you're working with young children, ideally you want to have all these activities, especially the ones where you're balancing on the noodle. Do it either on top of mats or, better yet, do it on grass. The grass will cushion anybody who might lose their balance and fall, and also the grass will kind of help hold and stabilize the noodle for the children. These 3 are adults. They're more than capable of doing all those activities, which is why we can do it without the mats demonstrating. Okay, the short ones, you'll notice that piece of tape at one end. And what we're going to do is we're simply going to balance the noodle on top of our hands, just like at the very beginning. And this time what we're going to do is do a flip. See if you can toss it up, do a 180 flip, and catch it. Whoops, not as easy as it looks. You're going to balance, toss it. Ho-ho, got one. See if you can do it with your other hand. And if you can do all that, and after a little bit of practice, you'll get pretty good at this. See now if you can do a 360. That's why you have the tape. So you'll recognize if you do a 360, if you catch it, the tape will be on the top again. So you're balancing. If I had caught that, I would have had it. Very good. Okay, that's good enough. Now the next one, okay, is you're going to test your reflexes. You have the tape on the top. You're going to hold the stick like this, release your grip slightly and let the stick slide down, but you want to grip it right at the tape, like that. So you're testing your reflexes. Very good. Try it with your other hand. There you go. Very good. Okay, and we're going to have Tom demonstrate 2 at the same time. So he's going to have 2 hands, releasing both at the same time, seeing if he can grab both at the white tape. Oh, not bad. You had 1. And you have tape there? Yep, good job. Okay, the last one is to develop your grip strength is simply hold the stick and squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. So each squeeze, you're developing your grip strength. And then you also can turn the stick vertical and just go squeeze up and squeeze down. And that is it. Very good. There are many more activities that you can do with these foam noodles, but you have some ideas on what we can do with them. And if you want more ideas, tune in more for other videos that I have. And if you want to purchase these foam noodles, again, any store, 99-cent store, most sports catalogs will have it. Okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate you watching. I'm Gilbert Baggeman.